Hi, guys, welcome to the very first podcast for Life Gomes Around. My name is Avinash Gomes, and I am so excited to get this podcast journey started. I know the setup's not perfect, so please bear with me. We're still working on it, I'll get things better. But something came up today that I thought, like, hey, this would be a perfect way to get this journey started, and that is news from the Pakistani cricket team about their captain Babar Azam body shaming Azam Khan. So, a little bit of a recap for those of you who don't know. Azam Khan is a player for Pakistan. He is currently in the Pakistani cricket team squad as their wicketkeeper, as well, one of their two wicketkeepers. We'll get into that. And what makes him interesting is his body. Now, cricket today is more focused on fitness. You'll see a lot of players on the leaner side, fitter side, muscular side. So Babar Azam, with his bigger body, a big bone body, is more of an anomaly in today's cricketing standards. Now, this wasn't the case probably about 15 years ago, maybe longer, where people were not on the fitter side. It was more about their skills with the bat or the ball. Fitness wasn't that big. For example, even in Pakistan, there was this legend, Inzamam ul Haq, who was again big boned, and he's still a meme in today's world. There are so many videos of him getting out in the most funniest and absurd ways. So Azam Khan, again, I think there are also cries of nepotism. For those of you who don't know, Azam Khan's father is Moin Khan, who is also a former cricket and wicketkeeper for the Pakistani team, and who was a good player. So people have been saying, well, it's your father's influence that not only did you get selected in the Pakistani cricket team, but are also in their World Cup squad, which is again a very big thing, to be selected for the squad, the 15-20 man squad. So today there was a video that came out on Twitter by Vipin Tiwari. That's who I found it. Basically, he was body shaming Azam Khan. So let's take a quick look at this video and alright. So what is being said? Again, let me rewind. And it says over here, "A genda nahi seedha hoya." So genda usually means a rhino, which I think in US standards can be taken as a compliment. But I think in this case, in the Southeast Asian culture, genda is usually said as an insult, not as a compliment. So definitely something controversial. I'm not sure if they're really good friends, because again, in Southeast Asian culture, friends do call one another names, mostly animal names, just to tease them. But I'm not sure about the relationship that Babar Azam and Azam Khan have. Now, Azam Khan is a decent cricketer, at least by my standards. He's an exciting cricketer. If you watched him play in the PSL, which is Pakistan's version of the IPL 20 over game, I think he plays for Islamabad United. He does play some exciting shorts. He is a decent keeper, though the past couple of matches I don't think he's done well. People have been making fun of him, especially so close to the World Cup. Pakistan just had a 5-match T20 series with England, and the last game, or the last couple of games, Azam Khan has been horrible behind the wicket. So again, calling into question as to why he was selected as one of the two keepers for Pakistan. But I definitely feel that as far as his selection, maybe not the right choice, and I hope that he is just the backup keeper, that he is not being used in any shape or form as the team that steps out on the field, even for games that might be against weaker opponents. I think Pakistan's first game is against the United States. So again, Pakistan actually has a really good keeper. Mohammad Rizwan is really, really good. He is fantastic. So the fact that, there is this possibility that Azam Khan could play for Pakistan at the T20 World Cup, I think I'm going to be really surprised. Unless Rizwan is injured or is carrying an injury that might be nagging him at some point during the course of the tournament, and it's just a 1 month tournament. I don't see Azam Khan playing because, again, having Azam Khan in the squad, you're not gonna not have Mohammad Rizwan. Mohammad Rizwan is still gonna play, so now you're gonna have two players. One, Azam Khan being the wicketkeeper, and Mohammad Rizwan might be out there in the field fielding. Doesn't make sense, because if you have Mohammad Rizwan as the wicketkeeper, you have another slot now in the team for maybe like a specialist spinner or another fast-paced bowler, depending on the conditions, or you could have like an extra batsman. So that you have options if you have Rizwan as your wicketkeeper versus Azam Khan, who literally would take up two spots, because I don't see any scenario in which you drop Rizwan. But I think all these distractions will cost Pakistan, who are a good cricket team. They reached the finals last year, or the last time the T20 World Cup was held, and they lost to England. So they're a really good team, but I feel all this extra stuff, all this extra circus acts that go on outside of the field of play. But I'm really excited for the T20 World Cup. I did want to make a video or a podcast talking about cricket's impact, especially in the US and Canada, and how I feel the T20 World Cup is going to be the peak of cricketing interest, or garnering cricketing interest, because this is the first time that a T20 or a World Cup is being held, or matches are being held in Canada and the US, and it's being done so to gather or garner more attention to the sport, bring it to a wider audience. But I feel personally that maybe USA is not the best market to bring, and I know that is also a very contentious statement, because there are a lot of Southeast Asians over here. So I'm gonna make a video on that soon. But for today, I saw this headline and I was like, oh my god, Azam Khan, know about this dude, been following him for a while, and the World Cup's here, so we're gonna talk about the World Cup more. This was the first ever podcast. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think Azam Khan deserves a spot in the Pakistani cricket team? Do you, even in this as a backup wicketkeeper, do you think that's justified, or is Pakistan just getting embroiled in just bringing up controversies and bringing unnecessary attention to themselves? So that's it for today's podcast, guys. As always, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys again.